J, or Aka Justice Null, and I'm going to teach you how to cook. But first, all cooking starts out with a sharp knife, so you want to make sure your knife is very sharp. You're less likely to cut yourself if your knife is very sharp, as implied. FJ, Aka Justice Null, and I'm going to teach you to cook. Now, all good cooking starts with sharp knives, and if you don't do that, you are more likely to cut yourself. Sharp knives have proven not to cut you as much. So prepare to learn. Now time to chop my apples. Okay, and to cut an apple is actually very simple. You don't need a core. All you have to do is put your knife right on the shoulder of it and slice down. And look, you miss it. If you keep doing that, and eventually you miss the core entirely, and you get these apples. So let me just slice these into even pieces. Okay, and for this, I will dice these, I will dice these up, just to make these all uniform. So, you work on this. And don't worry if these aren't even, you'll chop these up later to make them all uniform. Okay, as we're cutting these, you want to make sure you have everything, because sometimes you can be cooking right along and realize you forgot your main ingredient. Has it happened to me? Yes. Have I been angry? Yes. Have I ran to the store? No, because I was too lazy to do so. But even so, if you cut these and you realize you have everything, you're going to be all set. Now I've chopped up all these apples and pretty uniform. Now we're going to work on the onion. Now, like a lot of onions, chopping it would make you cry, but there's a reason for it. There's a sulfur compound stuck inside this onion, right next to the sprout end. So, to cut this onion without crying is to take off the blossom end. Nice. Get this nice little piece. It's not, you can use it. There's a little slice of meat you can use right there. But now that you take that off, the skin comes visible, so you can take it off. Now this can be a kind of tedious process, but you can't use the skin of an onion, usually. As you can see, I'm taking off a little bit of meat, just to ensure that even if I washed it, which I did, you won't be able to get any infectants or anything from it. There we go. Got a nice onion right there. Nice onion. Now, next step of cutting this. Hold your knife, pinching it, because you can cut things two different ways. You can hold it like this, which is recommended for cutting. Hold it like this for slicing meat. This makes people uncomfortable, so you don't want to do that. So, you just go cut down through the middle, as you can see, cut in half. And there's a little pocket right above the end right here. There's a little sulfur compound right here. Now if you cut into that, all the sulfuric acid gases will come pouring right out and thus making you cry. So, you may ask, what do you do if all that's there? Well, it's actually very simple. Take little slices, try not to go through the whole thing, cut right to the tip of it. As you see, this onion is pretty sturdy, so it's not going to give. Try to have even slices through. Try not to cut your finger off, because usually that hurts. Now, because of this one end cut right here, you can just kind of drift, I guess you could say. And then once all that's done, you can do this. And you get pretty uniform slices. Now you can go pretty much until the slices end. And for this video I won't go farther than that. You can just slice right there, but I won't. As you can see, you got nice little uniform slices. Also, you gotta taste everything you make, so.
I'm gonna keep cutting up these apples, and I'll be back in a minute. Once you're done chewing and swallowing.
It's good apple.
And some for the dog too.
I'm gonna continue cutting these apples and I'll see you a bit later.